Generally speaking, I am very opposed to accelerationism, this notion of the worse the better, this notion that we ought to try to make conditions even worse and heighten divisions and tensions and just make living in our society completely intolerable for the sake of with the idea that somehow out of that will come something better. First of all, I think that the idea of making things worse intentionally is a bad idea. I think you should try to make things better intentionally. And second of all, even if one were to grant the notion that out of that accelerationism will provide conditions for improvement in the future, how do you know? I don't see how you can know that. Like, you create the kind of conditions that will bring about civil war, let's say, and then how do you know that after civil war things are going to be better? How do you know that the ideas that you favor are going to prevail from out of that situation? It just doesn't seem to make any sense at all to me. There's one subject on which I am somewhat pro-accelerationist, however, simply because I think the more this particular notion, this particular absurdity gets thrust into our faces, the more uncomfortable people will be with the ridiculousness of it, the evil of it. I'll just say the inherent wickedness of it, but mostly because it's sort of a great way of producing Schadenfreude. What I'm talking about is transgenderism in sports. What I'm talking about are men who decide to be women and then decide that they get to participate in women's sports, which is what that is the correct way of looking at transgender men today. That's the way that you're supposed to look at things if you're not a bad person. And I'm sort of like, well, okay, let's do it. Let's see what happens. I've recorded a prior video about this. I want to see some 6'9" woman, enter the WNBA and just slam dunk over everybody and get 70 rebounds a night and just dominate the court and just score 90 points every game, and see these people's response to that. See that, this is what you wanted, guys. What do you think? Ain't it great? Now, what we had happen in the Olympics, in case you hadn't heard, is there's a boxer. I don't think this person is transgender. I think this person is intersex, and that is to say, hermaphroditic. So it's a case of, and this is actually something that happens in nature. It's a rare thing, but it does happen, where a person is born with both male and female genitalia. But in any case, this boxer wanted to box as a woman because, for obvious reasons. You can see that what do I call him, her? I guess I can call this person her, because she does have a vagina. She also has a penis, apparently, or was born with one. I don't know the I don't know the current condition, but I'll just call her, not to appease anybody, but just because it makes sense in this particular circumstance. So this boxer who has both male and female genitalia, therefore has male male strength, got permission to participate in women's sports, in women's boxing. Now I know the trads out there are going to say women shouldn't be boxing anyway, and I agree with you. I'm not really comfortable with women's boxing. I think boxing should be a male sport. But if there has to be female boxing, then I think women should box other women. In a sane world, well, in the sanest of worlds, there wouldn't be women boxers. In a slightly insane world, there would be women boxers. There will be women boxers, which just feature women, biological women boxing other biological women. But in our clown world, we now have a situation in which, if you're male, or in this case, if you're both male and female, and that's not cause to disqualify you. Even though you have male strength, men, generally speaking, are stronger than women. So there you go. Physically stronger, I mean. So what happened, in case you hadn't heard, was this boxer faced off in the ring with an Italian lady, an actual woman boxer, and the fight lasted 46 seconds, and the hermaphrodite boxer just pummeled the woman boxer, just absolutely gave her a beating, and to the point where the woman boxer just said, "No more, I can't handle this. These punches are too hard. Like, I'm not used to being punched like this. The women that I fight don't punch this hard." And I'm sorry to be laughing. I know, I get why this is something that a lot of people wouldn't laugh at all. I'm only laughing at the absurdity of the situation. I'm not laughing because this woman got disfigured, got probably disfiguring injuries, probably got her nose broken, they say, within 46 seconds, just boom, 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 boom. So this is a little bit more, it's not pleasant. I haven't seen footage of this fight, but I'm imagining that it's not pleasant to watch this woman just get absolutely wailed on by somebody that she shouldn't be in the ring with at all. But on the other hand, it is very much like it is analogous to the situation I was talking about of the 6'9" woman playing in the NBA, scoring 90 points, slam dunking on every time that his team has the ball, blocking every shot, just physically dominating. I mean, this is analogous to that. And when people see this, even the people with the correct mindset, I am not, I don't go against the norm. I believe the things that I'm supposed to believe. I'm supposed to believe. I'm a good person. So even those who have just fallen in with the brainwashing regarding transgenderism and women's sports, even they can't say much of anything in response to any of this. They're awfully quiet about a situation like this, just like they were about the guy swimmer who beat all the girls, in college swimming, who beat all the girls, by like the length of a pool. Like they really couldn't. It's really hard for them to dwell in that reality, because that reality, when you see it, is so manifestly ridiculous that in this case, I do think, accelerating this problem, almost, renders the ridiculousness of it so manifest that it can't really be denied anymore. So those are my thoughts on this subject. What do y'all think?